Ben Hill Road, the war between Ziggy and Queen Bee that only Ziggy knows about. Fred stood proud at the top of Ben Hill Road, his neighborhood watch commander, self-appointed, sash billowing in the breeze like it meant something. It was made from an old flag, 2 dog leashes, and a roll of duct tape. He wore it with pride only a man with no license, insurance, or working teeth could muster. Through cracked binoculars, he scanned the holler. "There are monkeys down there," he whispered. "Hybrid monkeys. They know too much. That's why they scream at night." He turned to Carl, his trusty stump with googly eyes and a drawn-on moustache. Andy was on Ben Hill Road. Carl didn't reply, but Fred nodded anyway, like he'd heard what he needed. Today was a big day. Fred's new business was launching, Ben Hill Road Tours, by Fred. His vehicle? A rusted 10-speed bike with 2 flat tires and half a pedal. The passenger compartment was an old radio flyer wagon strapped to the back with Christmas lights and bungee cords. Inside were 2 faded lawn chairs and a half-eaten moon pie. Fred slapped a sign on the front that said, "Official Monkey Recon Vehicle." His first customers? Prayer Garden, a foul-mouthed, chain-smoking woman who hadn't seen her upper dentures since 2007. She spoke in pure contradictions. "Where the fuck is the fucking tour? Praise the Lamb, let's go already." And Ernie Shell, a self-declared undercover government agent whose backpack was stuffed with expired tuna, expired ammo, and 3 flashlights with no batteries. He adjusted his knockoff tactical vest and yelled to no one, "Help me, Facebook! We're going in hot! Don't shoot!" Fred gave a crooked smile and motioned toward the wagon. "Climb on in. We're headed straight into the monkey zone, and maybe, if you're lucky, Andy's shadow." Prayer Garden dropped into the wagon, cracking one of the lawn chairs in half. "Fuck! Praise Jesus, I need a tetanus shot!" Ernie did a barrel roll into the wagon like he was breaching a Dollar General. "I've infiltrated deeper compounds than this. I once surveilled a bait shop for 9 days. Fred began pedaling, the bike chain howling in protest like a tortured goat. The whole setup veered with every turn. "On your left," Fred pointed. "That's where Andy maybe dropped a breadcrumb, or a tooth, or a monkey pellet, hard to say. Andy was on Ben Hill Road." Back at the shack, Ziggy was on her 5th YouTube livestream of the day, yelling into her webcam with a mix of delusion, desperation, and dollar signs. Her stream glitched every 3 seconds, which she blamed on Queen Bee hacking her internet with voodoo and envy. The walls behind her were plastered with screenshots from Queen Bee's live streams, all connected with red yarn and highlighter scribbles like she was solving a murder, her own. "That woman is obsessed with me," Ziggy spat, flipping a reverse tower card. "She can't stop watching my content. She wishes she was me, jealous, envious. She's even got her little goblin sidekick B. Tim stalking me." She pointed at a blurry nighttime photo of what could be a car, or a mailbox, or a very large raccoon. "BTM drives by my house in the dead of night," she declared, eyes wild. "I heard his Crocs squeaking. He's been pouring resin into my van's gas tank every Tuesday for months. The van hasn't run in 7 years, but that's not the point." Nightbot was dropping her Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and a GoFundMe titled "Protect Ziggy from YouTube Warfare and Crocs." A few states over, Queen Bee was live too, munching Cheetos, laughing with her chat, and talking about literally anything except Ziggy. But Ziggy didn't know that. In her mind, she was enemy number 1 in Queen Bee's war room. "She's watching me right now," Ziggy hissed, all her little minions reporting back to her. Probably even sent B. Tim to sneak into my shed and rearrange my tarot cards. Back on the tour, Fred's bike hit a gravel patch and spun out, launching Prayer Garden straight into a ditch full of possum bones. "Fuck! Praise him!" Ernie screamed. "I've been compromised! I'm hit! Help me, Facebook! Launch a drone!" Fred just nodded, chewing on a Slim Jim. "Yup, classic Ben Hill Road ambush. Andy warned me about this in a dream. Monkeys, resin, psychic sabotage." Fred burst in the door, looking like he'd just survived a biblical flood. Ziggy! The tour was a success. Prayer Garden met a ditch. Ernie thinks he's been tagged by the CIA. I think we saw monkey droppings shaped like Andy's initials. Ziggy looked up, eyes wild with paranoia and eyeliner. Was Beat Him there? I thought I smelled resin. Ziggy flipped another tarot card. It was the Fool. She stared at Fred. Appropriate, she muttered. In the distance, a monkey screamed, or maybe it was Prayer Garden lighting fireworks in the ditch while Ernie yelled, I'm being abducted by deep state squirrels! Fred just smiled and whispered, Andy was on Ben Hill Road. To be continued.